about the Government Plaza district. The Government Plaza is an interesting district for a few reasons. One is that it provides a +1 adjacency bonus to anything around it, no matter the district. So it is very useful to plan sort of hexagons around these so that you maximize that free adjacency bonus to its fullest. And another one is that there are 3 buildings you can build in this, um, but you can only build the next one after unlocking each tier of government. So for the first tier of building, you have to have a tier 1 government, oligarchy, classical republic, oligarchy, and then to build then the second tier of building, you need to have unlocked a second tier government, like monarchy, merchant republic, and then that also applies to the third tier of building. But when you build each tier of building, you will then unlock a wildcard policy um, that will give you the bonus of said government. So let's say you have a classical republic, you get +1 housing and +1 amenity in all cities. If you then build your tier 1 building with classical republic, you would then get a wildcard policy that gets +1 housing and +1 amenities called classical republican legacy. Now let's get on to the buildings. So for each tier, there are 3 possible buildings that you can build. For the first tier, the first building you can build is the Ancestral Hall. This will give 50% towards production towards settlers in the city with the government complex. Um, and it will also make it so that new cities receive a free builder. The next building you could build is the Audience Hall. It will make it so there is +2 amenities and +4 housing in cities with governors, and each cities without governors will lose to loyalty a turn. The final building you can build in the tier 1 is the Warlord's Throne. This makes it so that when you capture an enemy city, you will get bonus production for 5 turns, and all of these buildings give you +1 governor title. For the second tier of buildings, the first one is the foreign minister. This one makes it so that levering city-states costs half the gold, and that city-states units gain +4 combat strength if you are the suzerain of them. It also will give you a government title and give you 3 diplomatic favor per turn. The next building is the Grand Master's Chapel. This one will make it so you can buy military units with faith. Pillaging improvements and districts provide bonus faith, and it also gives you a government title and 5 extra faith per turn. The final tier 2 building is the Intelligence Agency. It gives you +1 spy capacity, so you can build an additional spy, and all spy operations have a higher chance of success. Along with this, it gives you 1 additional governor title. And finally, for the tier 3 buildings, the first one is the National History Museum. The National History Museum will give you 4 slots for any type of great works, artifacts or great works of art, and it will also give you an additional government title. Next, there is the Royal Society. The Royal Society makes it so that builders can use all of their charges to provide bonus production to a district project. And it's 2% of the project's production cost per build charge. So if you have a 5 build charge builder, you will then do 10% of the production cost of said whatever it is being constructed. It will also give +1 government title. And the final building for this is the War Department. The War Department makes it so that when a unit eliminates another unit, it will heal up to 20 points, and it also awards a governor title.